Hello, everybody. My name's Ben Robbins, and I am from Team Venom Media. I'm here with Rory Bailey, and I'm also the host of History of a Wrestler. And today we are going to be interviewing for the press pass for Impact Wrestling's Steve Maclin. Are you excited, Rory?
Very.
Yeah, me too.
Hi, Steve. Firstly, thank you very much for taking the time to talk to myself and my buddy Ben here. The first thing I wanted to ask you was, you've recently made a load of waves in the pro wrestling headlines and such because of the way that you'd left WWE and how you've turned up in Impact. And there's been a huge difference in the way that you were presented there to what you've presented as here. There's also been like quite a trend for various WWE guys jumping from WWE going to Impact and being more creative and having more freedom. Do you feel that you're able to contribute more with Impact than you were in the WWE?
Well, first off, good to meet you both.
It's nice to meet you.
To answer the question, I feel I try to have this conversation with everybody all the time. You got to realize that WWE is an entertainment company and is a television show. And for me being with that previous employer, you're fitting a role. And then now with Impact Wrestling and AEW, ROH, everybody has their own ways everywhere you go, but a lot more of the creative freedom is on the talent itself to make or break. And that's the one thing I feel I've had right now is I've had the ball given to me by Impact Wrestling with what I've come in as with being Steve Maclin, and for them to use my vignettes for them that I created on my own, and just being able to take that ball and run with it on who I am and being able to just show the world what I'm capable of has been a lot of fun. And hopefully that answers the question of, yes, I have enjoyed the creative freedom. And I think that's the one thing though, too, is you have to build that trust in a lot of places. And I don't think people really understand that too.
Awesome. Yeah. So that leads to my next question. Obviously, because you've got more freedom now. So was it your choice to go into the X-Division line and work with the talent in that division, or did you want to go into other areas of Impact? I'm
just controlling what I can. What I was told was I'm going after the X-Division title, and I'm like, no worries. I'm going to go get that. And down for Rory, whether it's Trey Miguel or whoever is on the other corner, you're looking at the new X-Division champion.
Well, speaking of Bound for Glory, it's easily the biggest show of the year for Impact, followed by Slammiversary and such. The X-Division title's been something that's been fairly unique for over the years and a must-see division. How does it feel being thrown straight into the X-Division title picture on the biggest show of the year?
Well, not really thrown into it. I've earned it.
Sorry. Sorry.
At the same time, I love it because it's just the X Division is just a style of it's clashes of everything, whether it's high flying, mat wrestling, anything high spotty, high fly. It's a clash of all styles at once. And from previous champions of an AJ Styles, a Samoa Joe, and with Josh Alexander, it just shows anybody can be the X Division champion, and that's the one good thing about the X Division, and it's anybody's game.
Also, so with the X Division side, have you noticed that you've had to change outside of the ring any styles to your fitness regime, especially like mentally prepping for it as well, because it's so fast paced and heavy hitting?
No, I've always been pretty good on my own high motor. I just think it's more adjustable for everybody else now because I am very hard hitting. I am more of the straightforward, and I'm going to ground you. And that's the one thing I know a lot of the X Division guys like to do is fly around, and I'll prevent that. And if I can't, well, I'll figure a way out.
Personally, I'm really looking forward to Bound for Glory. It's one of the highlights of the wrestling calendar for me. But I wanted to ask you, is there anyone else in Impact that you're looking forward to facing after Bound for Glory?
Well, I had my eyes on Josh Alexander at being the X Division champion at that time. I know he's got a big feat and a lot of balls to him for invoking option C to go after Christian, and good on him. But I hope he knows that once I win the X Division title, option C is always there for me as well.
Nice. So obviously being in Impact Wrestling, how does it feel now to be flying the flag of Impact Wrestling? Do you feel a bit more refreshed now in your wrestling career, or how's it the feeling of being with Impact?
Impact really kind of brought that passion back. Even I never really lost the passion, but just kind of that love of now that creative freedom and being able to have fun again. Not saying it wasn't ever fun, but like you just always had that hanging over you of no, you can't do this, you can't do that type thing, and you had to play that game. And now it's the creative freedom again, and being able to just have fun again, and that aspect of it has just been great. And Impact's been very giving to me as well.
Okay. I know you mentioned the Josh Alexander and Christian match. Are there any matches that you're looking forward to watching yourself, Bound for Glory, outside of the main event and your own, obviously?
Well, obviously I'm focused on my own match, but obviously Mickie James and the Impact World Women's Champion of Deonna Purrazzo, and the triple Reina de Reinas champion as well. She's the champ. So I'm very much looking forward to that, watching that match as well. But if I can watch it, depending on how my match goes, and you never know. But that's one of those ones I'm looking there. I'll be proud of her watching her because I'm most likely going to be standing in Gorilla. So yeah.
So when you win your championship belt and you're now the X Division champion, who would you like to have obviously challenge you next? Is there anyone in particular that you would really like to face as the champion?
Any and all comers. It doesn't matter. That's the one thing about being the champion, is you get that target on your back of having that title, and that's the one thing that I enjoy, is that is the title. Everybody knows that you have to come to me, and I don't have to go looking for anybody. So if they want to come fight, they can come fight.
Nice.
Well, Bound for Glory looks to be setting up a potential major moment for you should you win the X Division Championship. Well, when you win the X Division Championship, what else have been your proudest moments of your career so far?
Well, NXT TakeOver 25 ladder match was one of those highlights of it. Getting called up to SmackDown was another one for me, to be with Weston Blake now. Just because it was our creation of the Forgotten Sons, and it was our idea given to creative, and then they took the ball running there. But to be with your best friend the whole time, pretty much, and you're running WWE, was very, very blessed to have that. Yeah, NXT Download Festival, that was a lot of fun. That was a highlight of my career, being able to go to the UK and enjoy those fans, because you guys are a different vibe over there, and that's the one thing I love. We were just talking about it before we got on the interview here. It's just, you guys are rowdy, you let it go, and it's just fun. You guys make it fun, and it allows us to just interact in a creative way where maybe we had something, an idea to do, but then it changes plans. So things just organically happen there. And that was another highlight of my career. And then obviously debuting an Impact, and now I get to travel up and down the road, me and Deonna together.
Awesome. So with a lot of Impact wrestlers, there's obviously they go back and forth now between AEW and Impact Wrestling. Would that be an option for you in the future, or are you going to just stay with Impact for now?
Right now, my focus is on the X Division title. If that was to come down the road, then so be it. That just means more money for my family and more titles for me to go collect. So,
you mentioned your time as part of the Forgotten Sons. Is there any chance of seeing your tag partner turn up at Bound for Glory?
Can't answer that. Can't confirm. He knows. We've talked. We both are doing our own thing. He's doing his with the Free the Narrative. But we know that we have a lot of unfinished business together, and that's something we do want to do down the road. I don't know when. You don't know when it's going to happen or where. And that's the fun part about it, is, again, the creative control. We get to do what we want to do now.
So with talking to tag teams, then, is there anyone in Impact Wrestling right now you would tag up with, just have a little run with, or are you just going to wait purely?
I'm very much on my own. There's nobody I would tag with other than my brother, Weston Blake. So,
okay, fair enough. Well, we'll wrap this up. Thank you very much for your time. It's been awesome talking to you. I'd say best of luck for your match at Bound for Glory, but you've already seemed to have this, to be fair. So thoroughly looking forward to seeing it. And yeah, wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for having me, and it was good to meet you both.
Oh, can I just ask one last thing just before you go?
Sure.
Do you have a message for your opponent at Bound for Glory?
Well, I have two opponents. Trey Miguel, I already gave him one. That was the middle finger on Twitter. And then whoever my other opponent is, whether it's Willie Mack, El Phantasmo, or Rohit, we'll see tonight after Access TV with Impact Wrestling tonight.
Awesome.
Well, thank you very much, Steve. And yeah, we'll see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Steve.
Thank you. It was good to meet you.